In the last video, we talked about an iconic duo. And no, I'm not talking about burgers and fries. I'm talking about your keyboard and mouse. But this time, we're going over your keyboard. Let's take a look. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kevin and I do tech reviews. And they're all based on my own experiences. And today, we're going over the Drop Alt low profile keyboard. Right now, it's currently sitting at 180 USD. And for us Canadians, if you take in conversion, taxes, and duties, it's a lot more than that. Yikes. But we'll go over what's good, what's bad, and is it right for you? So we'll go over the features. The keyboard comes in a 67 key layout. It's a lot smaller compared to your 108 key layout. You essentially lose out on the function row and the numpad. The board is also hot swappable. Just a fancy way of saying you could remove the mechanical switch and replace them with another. You're essentially switching a switch. Another feature of the board is that it has QMK firmware installed. You can manually program different functions to different keys. For example, I have my period and comma as my media keys. On the back, there's dual USB-C connectors. You can choose where you want to plug the cable into. Lastly, the board has anodized CNC machined aluminum frame, which makes the overall build quality solid. So the build quality, for the most part, is outstanding. At least compared to all the plastic keyboards that I've used in the past. There's a decent weight to it. I'm pretty sure if you throw it hard enough, people will think you're tossing a steel brick. Another pro is the board is hot swappable. You have infinite amount of choices of what switch you want to put inside of it. The board came with Halo True switches, but I ended up swapping them for Alpaca Silence, and now it's really quiet. So if you ever needed to write an essay in the graveyard, you won't have to worry about waking the dead. The board is also packed with a ton of RGB options, or if you're a minimalist, you can always turn it off. But it's nice to have options. Out of the box, it comes with decent stock keycaps. They have a nice texture to them. If the RGB is off, they almost look completely black. As soon as the RGB turns on, you know where those WASD keys are. Like any of you guys would forget. In the box with the board, it came with a switch puller and a keycap puller that can convert to a screwdriver. Screwdriver? Here are some of the cons I found with the Drop Alt. The keyboard requires a lot of power to function. Now, if you're smart like me and bought an aviator cable that was way too long, it's not gonna work. Out of the box, the Drop Alt comes with really bad stabilizers. Like, they sound like maracas. And you'd think for the price that you're paying for, these would have been better. The board also comes with no Bluetooth. Now, if you're looking to clean up your desk, you could always just drill a hole in the middle and run the wire through under your desk mat. You know, handyman. Here are my final thoughts. So if you're looking for a keyboard to mod and make your own, you could get this one. But just so you know, there are a ton of other options out there. If you're looking for a board that looks pretty and has nice RGB, this board's a good option. This board's also good for those that want a keyboard that's packed to the brim with features. So you're looking at RGB, hot swappable, programmable keys, and a premium finish. Now, if you're new to the mechanical keyboard scene, there are options out there for $100 or less that offers some of the features that this board has, and I would most definitely recommend those over this board. It's finally nice to see that mainstream boards are finally offering some of the features that you see in the Drop Alt. And yes, I'm talking to you, Razer and Logitech. Overall though, I can't fully recommend this board with the described disclaimers that I've already talked about. Let me know in the comments below what keyboard you're using and what keyboard you plan to upgrade to, if any. Thanks for watching.